I just woke up.
So there's a snake in our kitchen, y'all.
How did it get in here?
I don't know, but I'm afraid if you open it, it's gonna just jump this way.
Let's. I haven't seen what's under this, so I don't know if it's a snake or not.
It is a snake, I promise. It's not a worm. It's a baby, real life snake. I promise. And Coleman's ready to eat it, and I don't want him to in case it's poisonous. Oh dear Lord Jesus. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Babe, that is an actual snake.
You're right, it is a snake.
Okay, wait, don't let Coleman eat it.
But it's like a little garden snake.
But how did it get in my house?
I don't know.
Oh, look. Oh, okay. Don't touch it by its head.
It's like a little grass snake, Brandy.
I still don't want
I was expecting like a little aggressive snake and.
Babe, a snake is a snake. In my kitchen is unacceptable.
This is like a glorified worm. It slithers fast, but it's
okay, well, I'm gonna make my coffee now. So you go put our little. I don't want you to hurt it. I don't want it in my kitchen.
Oh, he's hurt.
Well, maybe he'll make it if you put him in the flower bed.
All right, Coleman.
Coleman, come here. Coleman, come here. Coleman. Oh my God, it's way too. Y'all, it's 7 o'clock. It's coming a little close to me over here. Yeah, for a little ha-ha garden snake, you sure are nervous to touch it.
I mean, he's kind of pretty.
I'm afraid he's gonna jump. Okay, I'm all done. Thank you, honey. You're my hero. Hey friends, welcome back. Today we are going to be working in the office for a couple of hours. Coleman is knocking me over. And my sweet Evan is watching the Minions, which he hasn't watched in a while. So you will hear that in the background and him hollering and cracking up at it. So we have a busy day today. Brian and Everett went and got haircuts, and we're gonna go work in the office for a couple of hours, and then I'm gonna go do some grocery pickups, and then my 2 teenagers have homecoming dance tonight, so we will be getting ready for that later this afternoon. What are you doing, honey?
I'm eating a sandwich and chips.
Oh yeah, and Evan's watching Minions.
Mm-hmm.
What are your plans today?
Well, we're going to go separate boxes from keep and not keep. That's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm going to help you for a little bit as long as little man's happy.
My hope is that the not keep side is really big and the keep side is really small.
Why is that?
Because I don't want to keep anything. Less is more. I brought you a pocket knife. Open these boxes.
Empty bins I'm putting right here.
Working together.
Okay. Got a little bit of soot on my hands. Yes, we should probably be wearing gloves. Okay,
We've made a lot of progress.
we are. This
We're like-
is totally full.
Yeah, that's about we're about a third.
This is all trash That's all trash, stuff that was not cleaned, that we do not feel comfortable using. This is the stuff that was cleaned that we're keeping. So this is our small keep pile. These picture frames were cleaned. And look, I told y'all I was doing an equestrian. This is from my daddy's office from years ago, and I had this in the boys' room years ago. So I'm thankful they cleaned that. I'll hang that in Everett's room. And then some fun, we're gonna do that gallery wall in the hallway. So some of our sweet pictures from when the kids were little. I found Zeke's memorabilia box that he kept all his little treasures in, and it was cleaned. So we're gonna keep that for him, of course. It is 1:30 and I have to go do, actually we have 10 minutes until we're stopping, because at 1:40 I've got to go steam Everett's shirt for tonight and take him to his friend's house. So we probably, instead of keep moving this way, should I help you get this part? Because we can't leave all this out here. So we have 10 minutes.
So this pile is literally, these boxes are so empty. I mean, there's not a whole lot in each box. It's mostly paper. So we've got to break down these boxes, and we're flat packing the paper, because if we don't, it takes up so much space, and our trash man's not going to like us.
Okay, I climbed back here to be near little man. We got kind of sad when we dropped Everett off at his friend's house to get ready for homecoming dance. He promised he would send a picture, so let's hope they do that. Evan and Daddy and I are, he's sitting up front, we are at HEB check-in, and y'all would be so proud trying to live my past life. I made a menu through the end of October, and I got a lot of really unique ingredients that I didn't have at home, like a handful of things to make a bunch of fall desserts, because when I unboxed some of my contents from the restoration company, I got back some of my cookbooks were in really good shape, and so there was some taste of home fall baking. So we're gonna make lots of pumpkin things, some muffins, and cookies for Brian. So
BSA.
also Evan and I are gonna work on our front porch tonight. Got some mums here.
What?
I'm gonna see what his commentary
You got
is.
some.
So we'll try to catch what his commentary is, okay? We're gonna see if we can turn down the minions a tiny bit. He's being really sweet. We just drug him all over for these grocery pickups and some errands, so I'm trying to let him have his moment. But this will be our very first grocery haul in our new house. I'm super excited about that. The counter space definitely helps. It really does. Okay, so I wanted to share with you, I'm gonna walk over here. I sat down this morning and wrote out a menu that we are already altering. My daughter works with the volunteer fire department here. My Elizabeth, she is getting her EMT certification right now, and then is gonna go into the fire academy in the spring, and they're doing their annual fundraiser tonight, and it is barbecue. Brian, call Coleman, he's like wanting attention. So she just texted and said, hey, there's still a few pounds of barbecue. So Brian looked at me and was like, that sounds really good. So when he drops Esme off at her friend's house, he's gonna pick us up barbecue, and it's just gonna be Brian, Evan, and I tonight. So when we get Evan to bed, he's usually asleep by 8. We're gonna have a little date night. We don't have to pick up the kids. I'm gonna try to turn this down a little bit more. Y'all are always so sweet to deal with our chaos here. There we go. So we're gonna have a little date night. We have not rented a movie. I don't know if I would say it's been a year, would you?
I don't remember the last time we rented
I don't remember last time we rented a movie. So obviously we'll rent one prior to your comments, but leave a comment below. What are some good movies y'all have watched lately? We have just been watching a show on Netflix, and we're kind of at that point where it's like season 5. What is it called, honey? I don't know if we tell you, because then it's like, is there some judgment there? We're watching some Viking show. Brian likes all the gory stuff. We do have to fast forward quite a bit of stuff because I guess the Vikings lived a little differently. But anyways, I'm scandalously. Anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent. So I made a menu. So I wanted to share this with you quick. We're gonna have fajitas tonight. So we will just grill those up maybe after church tomorrow. I don't know, and eat them for lunch this next week. But we're gonna have from Magnolia Tables recipe book, the potato sausage and kale soup, and I'm gonna make some sourdough on Monday. We're gonna have lasagna, a roast, sloppy joes, poppy seed chicken, one pan Cajun chicken Alfredo. That is a Pioneer Woman recipe we haven't tried. A Tex-Mex chicken and rice. That's also Pioneer Woman that we haven't tried. And lettuce wraps. And then I have a ton of fall desserts and baking goals this week. I'm not going to say we're going to do it because life. So today is H-E-B and Walmart. So it's all mixed up together, but it's from H-E-B and Walmart. So for the night that we were going to do fajitas, which would be tonight, we were going to try this mango Fresco soda. So we'll get that in our fancy drink fridge and have that one night this week. And then I've been trying to get this Chobani pumpkin spice coffee creamer. My daughter Emma said it was really, really good. Probably for a couple weeks, and it's been out of stock. So I probably should have got 2 instead of trying this cinnamon coffee cake, but that also sounded good. So we're gonna try those this week. These are a little bit pricier and there's not as much in there, so it'll probably be good for me to just not use as much creamer each morning. And then I have a little bit of butter left, but I went ahead and got 1 package because, like I mentioned, all that baking. If we end up getting to some of that, I did not want to run out of butter. And I'm going to try to do in October, that is your order, and I'm going to try some of their butter, I think. So some of this stuff, like this corn syrup, was for some of that baking stuff, and we obviously lost this kind of stuff in the fire, and I had not replaced that yet. So I got some corn tortillas, and this is kind of my H-E-B meat and dairy and cheese section. I got some Parmesan shredded cheese for the lasagna, some salami. One of the Pioneer Woman Tex-Mex recipes called for this quesadilla cheese, so I got that. The ricotta is for the lasagna. Some fresh lunch meat. We used the last of it today. This Swiss and Gruyere was for a recipe. I can't remember which one, but we're going to be using that up this week. And also this pepper jack cheese, and then also this queso fresco was also in one of those recipes. So these are like a soft cheese. I haven't cooked with those before, so that'll be fun to try. I got 1/2 gallon of buttermilk. There were 3 of the baking recipes that called for buttermilk. And then I usually buy our almond milk at Sam's Club, but I don't plan to go back until October. We just ran there again for some football snacks, and so I didn't get anything, fresh that day. So I'm gonna just wait. This will hold us off. We only use this for smoothies. I needed some peppered bacon for a recipe, so I just got 1 pound of that. And then in their weekly special, this split chicken breast was only $1.98 a pound. So I just went ahead and got 3 of those. So this is about 9.5 pounds. So this will definitely last us this week and then some. We used the last of our bread this morning, so I'm gonna get 1 out in the pantry and 1 frozen. Same thing with bagels. I was pricing the Azure bagels, and then Evelyn and I have made bagels in the past, and I need to get back in the routine of doing that with some sourdough because I have the everything bagel seasoning. It just hasn't become part of our routine yet again. And I got some blueberries, and then lots, if you have an H-E-B in your area, they have wonderful salsas and guacamoles and stuff. So I tried some of these fresh. There's just medium. This was on like a coupon. If you bought two, you got something, I don't know, pico de gallo. And then here's another salsa. I don't think we've tried this one. Ooh, it's hot. Goodness. Okay. And then 2 things of eggs. This is all the eggs that we've gotten in 3 days. So we have lost some birds, and then also the heat. It is still crazy hot here in Texas. So we do need to supplement with some eggs here and there. Okay, I don't know if I already showed you this. 4 gallons of milk from H-E-B, and then 2 big bags of chips from their bakery, just the tortilla chips at Walmart. So this week in a video, we're gonna decorate our porch and decorate the inside of the house. And I always buy these just from the produce, little pumpkins to put throughout. I kind of prefer to decorate with real pumpkins, so I don't buy too many. And then of course we can just give these to the animals when we start to decorate for Christmas. And then we needed a meat tenderizer, and I didn't have one. And ironically, this is really pretty. This was from Walmart.
I mean, did you really have to get a brass meat tender? I was telling Brandy that
Coleman's listening to your story.
she spent so much time looking for things that were brass, because I don't know if she's told you or showed you, but you know, we've got brass handles, brass fixtures. The other day
Boys eating yogurt.
The other day I was in the bathroom washing my hands, and the soap dispenser, the soap that comes out of the dispenser, it looks like it's brass, I'm telling you.
Babe, that is so weird. It's just oat. It's like milk and honey.
I'm telling
Walmart
you,
brand hand soap.
She planned it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't plan the meat tenderizer to look nice, but I'm thankful that it does. Okay. Sliced cheese for sandwiches this week. The provolone was for a recipe too. So pepper jack and cheddar are just for sandwiches. Brian likes his bagels and cream cheese, so I went ahead and got a big one of those. The molasses was for some ginger snap cookies we're gonna make. And then I added this, these dry, I think a 1 pound bag in my Azure order, but there was 2 recipes that called for dried cranberries, and I know that we are totally out. So I went ahead and just got this small, I don't even think, yeah, it's not even half a pound, to hold us out. And then one of the recipes called for these Reese's miniature cups cut up. It was like a bar, so I'm gonna have to hide these. He's already coming over here. 2 tomatoes, that was for a recipe. And then we haven't ever replaced our super glue, and there was a few things from unpacking that got a little bit broken or chipped that I needed that for. I don't normally buy my Rotel at H-E-B, but I think I only have 2 cans left, so to get through the week with all these Tex-Mex recipes. And then I got a bunch of salsas in the glass jars from H-E-B. This was on their weekly special. I got my son some hair care products. These are some new things that were recommended to us that we're trying. So we will see. He got a really nice haircut at the barber shop today for the dance. So fun. The family size tea bags, we drink probably a gallon of iced tea a week. So I was pretty much out of those. Some celery. My son Everett has been loving frozen waffles, so this will probably just last a couple days. I need to go ahead and just get the huge box at Sam's, but it's kind of a new thing for him, so I never remember. Okay, we'll see if I remember that for October. So we had just bought a quarter of a cow, and I have already made one of the chuck roast and a shoulder roast, and these were, I think, $2.50 off. So I went ahead and just picked up these 2. Yeah, this is a shoulder roast. I think the other one is too, just to put up in the, I don't know, did I say roast? Yeah, we are having roast on Tuesday. So let's see, 9/24. I may need to adjust my dates on days of the week that we're eating certain things, just so I don't have to put this in the freezer only to defrost it. But we'll eat that up this week. I needed microwavable rice for the Pioneer Woman recipe, so I know I can figure that out with just using regular rice, but I thought just to make life easy, I would go ahead and get that. I have lots and lots and lots of 5-pound bags of fruit, frozen fruit in my Azure order, but we want some smoothies this week, so I went ahead and just got mixed fruit and strawberries from Walmart. This little pile here is also from Walmart. I was gonna try some of these seasonings. We wanna have some grilled chicken for just salads and stuff for lunch, so I thought we would try the Spa citrus and brown sugar bourbon. That sounded good. And then these chocolate chips and peanut butter chips are for those cookie recipes I was telling you about. Now, the Azure chocolate chips are really, really pricey. Y'all tell me in the comments if you shop there and if they're worth it to you. The Caribbean jerk is for some of that grilled chicken. A cucumber. Now, this section here, I believe, is H-E-B. The bananas. Here's some of those green salsas. I got a medium and a mild. And then this is for those lettuce wraps. We like this brand. I'm not even going to try to say that. Of the sweet chili sauce best. I have a 25-pound bag coming in October from Azure Standard, but we are completely out, and so I went ahead and got that to hold us over. This Constant Comment black tea was, I don't know why I put this in my cart, y'all. There was a reason. But anyways, we're going to try it. I've been drinking some hot tea at night. Here is our tower of lettuce. We're gonna try to eat healthy lunches over the next 10 days. So I got a spring mix spinach, and then these two are the butter crunch. These two are for our lettuce wraps, and then we ate most of the romaine. I think I only have one head left, so that is for lunches this week. Some kiwi. The green and yellow cabbage is for the lettuce wraps, some cilantro. I've only got half a bag of Matchstick carrots, so we use these in the lettuce wraps. And then also for salads, some kale. This will go in the potato soup, and then also we'll mix this in with our salads. So this section here is Walmart. I got 2 drawer organizers. We have not organized, what? Oh, sorry. I have not organized bathrooms, mudrooms, or anything like that. And then I went ahead and just got this kind of cheaper version than the acrylic for some of the bathrooms. And then I have been not wanting to cook anything that pops on my really beautiful range. Look at it, y'all. Because it's hard to clean. As pretty as it is, it's hard to clean. So I got this 2-pack of splatter sets. So I guess you just stick it on. We'll see if that helps the mess. If you have any other suggestions, let me know. And then Goo Gone, I needed to get off of those glass jars. After I cleaned them, I couldn't get my old tags off them, so I got some Goo Gone. I really thought we had some, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And then my daughter Emma was telling me about this pink stuff, so we're gonna try that cleaner. And then I only have maybe a quarter of this pledge left. And Sam's used to sell this in a 3-pack, and it was so much more reasonable, but they have not had that in a long time. So if you have a more all-natural wood cleaner, let me know down in the comments. My daughter Esme requested these rice cakes as a snack. And then this fusilli pasta, which to me it looks like rotini. What am I missing? Was what was called for in one recipe, but I went ahead and got what was asked. 2 things of sweet potato fries. We're going to eat these with the sloppy joes. And then these chicken strips were like buy the chicken strips, get the waffles free, or vice versa. So HEB does that a lot with their coupons. We're totally out of chicken broth, so I just got 4 of those, and then I got some kind of fall teas, this cinnamon spice and orange spice, and then we loved this Marie Callender's gluten-free cornbread. It was so, so good. So I went ahead and got that, and then lastly, some onions, lemons. Brian and I have been... What about the lemons? Oh, you tell them that's something about the lemons? Brian and I have been having lemon water every day, and then some Granny Smith apples. Okay, so while Brian drops her off, little man and I are gonna get all this stuff put away, and hopefully we'll have a really quiet, peaceful night. We'll eat some good barbecue, watch a movie, and then we'll have to go pick up the kids kind of later, but it'll be good.